Unit 1, Preparing for the Logo Design. Lesson 1, Receiving and Interpreting Logo Design Briefs. Introduction. Logos are visual symbols that represent brands or organizations. They serve to identify and differentiate a brand, conveying its essence and creating recognition. Their goal is to establish brand identity in a way that the brand stands out from competitors. Using logos benefits organizations as it provides instant recognition, professionalism, consistent branding, and a competitive edge in the market. Furthermore, when the logo is well designed, it enhances brand recall, credibility, and customer loyalty. Before getting into the nitty-gritty of designing logos, we will first discuss in this lesson how to receive and interpret logo design briefs and how to select the appropriate materials, equipment, and software to develop the logo design. All of this information is precursory knowledge needed when we eventually develop the logo for our clients. Topic 1. Interpreting logo design briefs. The logo design brief details the primary goals, timelines, finances, and general expectations of the client for the logo project. Benefits of having a design brief. 1. Sets a clear direction for the project. 2. Helps designers and clients establish realistic goals. 3. Estimates appropriate timeline and cost. 4. Helps reduce delays and mistakes. Components of the design brief. Understanding the different components of the logo design brief and their impact on the project is crucial for developing accurate and successful designs. Sample questionnaire for design briefs. When a client doesn't have a logo design brief, it's your responsibility as a designer to guide them through the process of gathering the necessary information. Schedule a meeting or have a conversation with the client to discuss their business, values, and goals. Ask open-ended questions to understand their brand personality, target audience, and unique selling points. Planning tasks following the design brief specifications. After evaluating the design brief, plan the tasks that you need to accomplish based on the specifications you have gathered. Here's a sample of the tasks for designing logos based on the given design brief. After the brief. 1. Familiarize. Understand the design brief and client requirements thoroughly. 2. Research. Study the client's industry, competitor logos, and current design trends. 3. Brainstorm. Develop a creative concept that reflects the client's objectives. 4. Sketch your ideas. Create initial logo sketches, exploring different design options and variations. 5. Render digital sketches. Use graphic design software to bring the selected sketches to life as vector logos. 6. Gather feedback. Present the logo designs to the client for feedback and incorporate revisions. 7. Refine the design. Refine the chosen logo concept based on client feedback. 8. Finalize deliverables. Prepare the final logo design in vector format, variations for different applications, and brand guidelines. Key persons to work with. Client/project manager. Provides insights into company values and goals. Marketing/branding manager. Provides insights on target audience and brand positioning. Creative director/art director. Offers guidance on design direction and aesthetic. Topic 2. Research and strategy. Conducting research. To guide the design process. In order to meet your client's brief in developing the output, you have to know their brand inside out. One way of doing that is through conducting market research. Knowing the characteristics of the market allows us to create or revise a logo that would appeal to the consumers. Client/company materials. Review the client's website, social media profiles, press releases, and any other available materials. Look for information about their culture, values, mission, and target audience. Pay attention to their existing branding elements and messaging. Interviews and discussions. Arrange interviews or discussions with key stakeholders, such as the client, project manager, or employees. Ask questions about the company's culture, values, and target audience. Inquire about their desired brand image and the message they want the logo to convey. Competitor analysis. Research the client's competitors and analyze their logos. Identify common design elements, trends, and branding strategies within the industry. This analysis will help you understand what sets the client apart and how to position their logo. Customer surveys and feedback. If possible, conduct surveys or interviews with the client's existing customers or target audience. Seek feedback on their perception of the company and its current branding. Understand their preferences, values, and expectations, which will inform your logo design decisions. Social media listening. Monitor the client's social media channels and relevant industry hashtags. Pay attention to discussions, comments, and sentiments expressed by their audience. This can provide insights into their preferences, pain points, and overall sentiment towards the industry. Research lays the groundwork for a successful logo design by providing the designer with the information needed to create a logo that not only looks visually appealing but also effectively communicates the client's brand identity to the target audience. Topic 2: Research and Strategy. Sample Brand Guidelines. A brand guideline, also known as a brand style guide or brand manual, is a comprehensive document that outlines the visual and stylistic elements of a brand. It provides a set of rules, standards, and specifications that guide designers, marketers, and anyone involved in creating brand materials. The purpose of a brand guideline is to maintain a cohesive and recognizable brand image. Lesson 2: Selecting materials, equipment, and software to develop logo design. Introduction. By now you are probably aching to start exploring various design techniques in creating a logo. You are also probably excited to start brainstorming about different design concepts. But before we do all that, we must first learn about the materials, equipment, and software that we will use when we develop a logo design. Knowing which tool to use in a specific task will help us design more efficiently and successfully. This lesson will serve as a guide for us in selecting the appropriate tool for developing logo designs. Topic 1: Materials and Equipment. Designing logos requires the use of various materials and equipment. The following items are some of the common materials and equipment that you may use in your task. Sketchpad, pens, pencils. Sketching of logo ideas is done during the brainstorming stage before developing it further using the appropriate software. Doing so with a sketchpad and a pen or pencil makes the process quicker and more convenient. Desktop or laptop computer. After sketching and refining it, the logo will be further enhanced using the appropriate vector software. This calls for a good computer with at least a 20-inch screen. Drawing tablet. This serves as a digital drawing surface that allows designers to draw directly onto the screen. They offer a more natural and precise way to create digital artwork and refine logo designs. Color swatch book. A collection of swatches and slash or color palettes that can be used as reference for projects. Camera. Cameras or smartphones with high-resolution capabilities are used to capture textures, patterns, or real-world elements that can be incorporated into logo designs. Photographing objects or scenes can provide inspiration and reference material. Scanner. These are used to convert physical sketches, illustrations, or other artwork into digital format. They capture high-resolution images that can be imported into design software for further refinement. Printer. It creates hard copies of logo designs, such as mock-ups or presentations. It also allows designers to assess the physical appearance and quality of their designs. External hard drive/flash drive. This provides additional storage space for designers to back up and archive their design files. Using it ensures the safety and accessibility of logo design assets. Desk and chair. An ergonomic desk and chair helps you work comfortably and avoids the risk of strains and an onset of disorders linked to long hours of sitting. Topic 2: Software. Here are some of the popular software you can use to develop logo designs. Software for visual graphic design. Adobe Illustrator, one of the most used industry standard tool for editing vector-based projects, such as logos and icons, powerful and feature-rich, allows you to create and manipulate shapes, lines, and colors with precision, making it an ideal choice for logo design. Can work smoothly and efficiently with other Adobe apps. CorelDRAW, a vector-based software for both Windows and Mac OS, has comprehensive vector shape and tracing tools used to develop logos, has a user-friendly interface and powerful vector editing capabilities, allowing designers to create and modify logo designs with ease. Canva Logo Maker, much easier to use for those who are unfamiliar with Adobe and Affinity, has professionally designed templates and drag-and-drop interface. Looka, web-based program that uses artificial intelligence to create a logo through paired icons, fonts, and colors. Affinity Designer, a more affordable vector graphics software that is popular among freelancers and design agencies, has more advanced features, such as million plus zoom. Desktop and iPad versions are the same. Inkscape, a free and open source graphic design software that users can download, share, and modify, features a set of vector design and typography tools that can be used to design logos and other more complex illustration projects, supports the SVG, scalable vector graphics, file format and provides a range of features for creating and editing vector-based designs. Sketch.com offers a range of vector editing tools and features that allow designers to create precise and scalable logo designs. These software options provide designers with the necessary tools and capabilities to create professional quality logos. However, it's important to note that the choice of software often depends on personal preference, familiarity, and specific project requirements. In the next few pages, you will learn the basics of using a software called CorelDRAW. Topic 2: Software. Designing logos using CorelDRAW and Adobe Illustrator. Topic 3: Vector versus raster. In logo design, we will be hearing the term vector quite a lot since logos are ideally vector-based. But what is vector and how is it different from raster? Let's refresh our memories about the differences between vector and raster graphics. Vector versus raster. Vector, SVG, made up of mathematical equations and geometric shapes. Resolution independent, they can be scaled up or down without losing quality. Ideal for logos, icons, and illustrations. Smaller file sizes compared to raster files. Can be converted to various file formats without loss of quality. Raster. GIF, JPEG, PNG. Composed of pixels, dots of color. Resolution dependent, image quality is determined by the resolution, pixels per inch or ppi. Ideal for photos and images with complex textures and gradients. Larger file sizes compared to vector files. Limited scalability without loss of quality, enlarging may result in pixelation. If you can remember the discussion from the introductory module of this course, we defined vector graphics as graphics that are ideal for digital printing for their small file sizes and ability to be scaled without losing quality. On the other hand, raster graphics are better suited for digital photos and print materials. If you need scalable shapes and solid colors, vector graphics are the way to go. However, if your project involves intricate color blends, raster images are preferred. Topic 4: File formats. File formats. Original files of logos must be in vector-based image format. However, logos still come in different types of file formats to serve specific functions, such as compressing image formats to save space and bandwidth. The file format of logos is identified by its extension, X, filename.png or filename.jpg. Click on the file icons to learn more about the specific file formats. AI. AI is a file type that is native to Adobe Illustrator. They are excellent for preserving the full range of Illustrator features. However, AI files may not be as universally compatible as other formats for sharing with users who do not have access to Adobe Creative Cloud software. In such cases, it's common to export designs to more widely supported formats like PDF, EPS, SVG, or raster formats, e.g., JPEG, PNG, for distribution and sharing. Key points: 1 vector file. 2 editable. 3 smaller file size than EPS. 4 less compatible with other programs. SVG. Scalable Vector Graphic, SVG, is developed for web use through mathematical formulas instead of individually colored pixels on a page. It gives the files a crisp quality that is maintained even when resized. Use the SVG format when the logo design is approved and it needs to be printed. Editable SVG files are also available in case there is still a need for adjustments after the logo has been sent. 1 vector file. 2 maintains quality when scaled. 3 can be altered. 4 ideal for print. EPS. Encapsulated PostScript, EPS, comes in graphic format for vector-based images in Adobe Illustrator. This format is best used for printing and editing, so files in this format are usually called working files or master files. 1 vector file. 2 scalable for print. 3 can be altered. 4 ideal for print. PDF. Portable Document Format, PDF, is a file format created by Adobe for document purposes. PDF files can contain text, images, vector graphics, links, form fields, and other elements, making them a versatile format for document sharing and distribution. Key features: 1 raster file. 2 consistent formatting. 3 easy to share. 4 can be used for both print and digital. PNG. Portable Network Graphic, PNG, can be used for almost any digital need. It can support images with transparent backgrounds, so it is used a lot for logos or other illustrations that will be put on top of other images or colored backgrounds. While it is the higher quality version of the JPG, PNGs are not recommended for printed projects. PNG file formats are best used for logo for websites, social media assets, banners, profile pictures, and invoices. Use this format when submitting the logo design. 1 raster file. 2 transparent background. 3 displays all colors. 4 ideal for digital channels. JPG. A standard image format that employs lossy compression method to optimize digital image. Simple put, it compresses images to the smallest size possible that would load quickly for viewing. Note: however, that image quality goes down with size. JPG. A standard image format that employs lossy compression method to optimize digital image. Simply put, it compresses images to the smallest size possible that would load quickly for viewing. Note: however, that image quality goes down with size. JPEG is commonly used for websites. 1 raster file. 2 displays all colors. 3 faster loading in websites. 4 ideal for digital channels.